Now let us see this Excel sheet. Okay, and in this worksheet what we have is like we have this big data month. So we have the sales that is done by various salesperson in different region for the different courses. Okay, for how many customers they have made the sales and what is the total revenue, gross profit, net profit. You scroll the gross profit margin, net profit margin, sales per customer. These are the data that we have. Now if you see, like, it's so much difficult, we will difficulty will face if we scroll down. So if let's say we are over here May 11. Okay, now here I see this number. I do not know whether it's a sales number, gross profit, net profit. Okay, so it becomes very difficult sometimes when the data is very large. So what we can do is, okay, in such cases, okay, we can freeze the panes. So there is a option in Excel wherein you can freeze the pane and it will help you to in scrolling. So let's say over here we go to view. Okay, so view, and you see over here freeze pane. Okay, so when you freeze pane, so there you have an option to freeze the top row. Okay, when you freeze the top row, when you scroll, what will happen is even if you are going down, you have the top row is freeze. So you now know that okay, this is the gross profit, this is the net profit, etc. So you have these all values. So in this case, when you are scrolling down, you are getting all the values. Just one. So when you scroll, you get all these values. So now the top row is freezed. Right? Now many times what happens is you may want to go on this right side. Okay, and then you want to refer to the month, in which month this is happening. Right? But now when you move, the month is gone. So what you can do is you can freeze the first column. So when you are going over here, okay, so now you have the month is there, but the problem is when you freeze the first column, you have this is lost. So this is lost over here, you do not get this. Right? So that is the problem that you have. So what you can do is, okay, in such cases, okay, you can put your mouse, okay, in the cell which is wherein you are just below the first row and just right of the first column. Okay, and then you go, and so first you say that unfreeze pane, so it will unfreeze everything, and this you go below the first row and after the first column and you say freeze pane. Okay, so what they are saying is keep rows and column visible while the worksheet scrolls. So now if you see, okay, so you see that row is freezed and you see that here column is also freeze. Right? Now the problem is it will, this freeze pane will only start freezing from where you have put this highlighted. So let's say if I highlight the sheet over here and then I say freeze pane. Okay, so what will happen is now the freezing will happen only from here and okay here. So this now this is freezing 4 columns and also some 8 rows. Okay, so ensure that what you want to freeze. Okay, so here we want to freeze this and we want to freeze this. So I'll keep over here and put the freeze pane so that I have now the all these are freeze. Right? So ensure that you use this so that you can quickly go through the Excel sheet. Next, what if I have done everything but need to save it? Please note that I have not been saving this file, which is very bad. In fact, you should start saving the Excel, okay, whenever you are working. So what you have to do is you have to press this save button, okay, and you can save this wherever you can create a folder and you can say that okay, I want to save in, let's say, Excel. Okay, so you can save and you can say that okay, this is Excel, okay, overview. Okay, and I will save this. Now what happens is like here this is 2010 version, so you have this is saving as XLSX. Okay, but you many times what happens is some people they do not upgrade their Excel or Office suite. So for them they you may want to save it in the lower version. So okay, so first let's say we'll save it in our version. Okay, because some of the things may not be supported, and then we will save it in the lower version. For saving in the lower version, what you have to do is file and then you have to go as save as. Okay, and then you can select this 97 to 2003 and this will save as XLS. and you select it and you press save. So that will save in the 2003 format. So see, there are some compatibility issues are there. Okay, so you can check this compatibility when saving. Okay, if you uncheck it, it means that it will not check when it is saving. So let's say we are unchecking and say continue. Okay, so there may be some differences between the higher version and the lower version, but make sure that you keep on saving. So you can press keep on saving whenever you are working, or you press Control S whenever you have done some work. So every minute or every 2 minutes you should start saving your work, because then otherwise some work may be lost. Okay, so this completes your Excel overview part.